Welcome to my tube. My name's Marge. I'm a hook, I'm a wise clown, I'm an empath. All kinds of things. I'm trying to... Okay. Alright, setting the stage, yo. I just want to sleep. That's all I want to do. I feel like a fish out of water. I do today. I slept... I did get salt. I must have fallen asleep at like 9 last night. I put on a tarot cards readers. It was a long one and just... I don't even know what it said. I'm sure my subconscious got all it needed to get, but I don't know. I just usually use those for background bedtime stories, just attention diversion while I fall into my night shift. Anyway, I'm not trying to change anybody's mind on anything here. I just have had a lot of experience about a lot of stupid stuff in different programs in life, corporate America, military. You know, I started out at the bottom and kind of made my way up and then kind of slipped through the cracks again. So I just tell stories here, you know. I've been through, you know, I want to help people battle their demons with, you know, that they have with freaking drugs, alcohol, whatever they are, because I've had them too, you know. I just know that we need to start living communally, you know, and we can do that online too. You don't have, it's better to be in real life with your homies. I recognize that, but they don't always get to work out that way, so sometimes you gotta use technology, you know. And this lunar full moon eclipse going on Sunday. There's this, you know, for people that don't have a lot of distractions like 9-to-5 jobs and stuff, man, it ain't no joke. It ain't easy for us energetic sensitives, you know. I went out yesterday and went to the grocery store and fuck, she didn't have ice cream. I gotta go out one more time. She doesn't have ice cream, but I do have ice cream sandwiches. So she's not like we don't have none, but she doesn't have her favorite kind. She's in a bad mood today too. That's how I know. I'm just like, let things be, you know. People are feeling shit. They don't know what they're fucking feeling. They don't know what they're feeling inside because they don't follow astrology. I know what is to be expected, and I'll counteract it. I know freaking things are weird about a lemon meringue pie. Fuck yeah, dude. I don't even care. Whatever I can do to keep my vibe high, I'm gonna do it. I'm listening to music. I got my lights going. You know, I got one of my fun headaches. I know that the energy is just so... Everybody is just quaking. Just... There's all this seismic activity all over in peculiar places, you know, earthquakes on the offshore of Maryland. I wonder if Heidi felt that one. Anyway, I just worry about people. I care about the collective. And you know, mostly people are just scared. People are just scared about how things, you know, a lot of economic security, stuff like that. And that's one of the reasons why I've had so many of my own, so I can help you breathe through it. It'll be okay. It'll be okay. Somebody told me that at the one of the little nurses at the veterinary clinic last week. You know, she calmed me down. She just had to just, it'll be okay. Just like, you know what? I remember it wasn't too long before I was sulking, having a pity party because I'm like, nobody just tells me it's gonna be okay. I don't even have anyone to tell me it's gonna be okay. I'm just like, you know, sometimes you just feel like you're completely isolated. And people can feel this way in rooms with hundreds of other people. They can. I can tell. I can tell a lot about people just by feeling them being around them. A lot of people can. Mostly people just ignore it, or when they speak on what they feel. I speak on what I feel, and that's another thing. I leave people to their dignity. If they don't want to engage, I understand what it's like. It's just like sometimes you just want to know it's gonna be okay without without doing much more, because I'm a freaking crier, and I'll just, oh, thanks for the support, blah, It's okay to cry, dude. Whoever told people it's not okay to cry and crying's for wimps, that was never my vibe. I never jived with that. Never did. See, all this paragraph, all this stuff that people always told me was true, I never believed them, and so now all this stuff is like being found out to be complete bullshit. And I'm just sitting back like, yeah, no kidding. Alright, that's cool. I'm glad you see it too now. But I don't know. I look around, I stay off social media mostly, because there's nothing for me there, man. People share the worst of humanity with their friends and loved ones. It's so weird to me. But, the more I see the people sharing esoteric things I like, I think that it's gonna be okay. And the more I see, good stories in the news, I think it's gonna be okay. And good stories to me is anytime somebody's being shown for who they really are. Whether it's, of the higher vibration or low, I feel like it's going to be a good spring. I feel like people are going to see flowers in a way that they've never seen them before, in a way I've always seen them. See, for me, flowers, I love flowers. I'm like Luther Burbank in that way. Cooperation is nature's way. Things that I always thought it was, it was like places I lived. I always wanted flowers. I always had an idea of how I wanted just flowers. I love flowers. I love the smells of flowers. I love fresh flowers. Fresh cut store-bought flowers. I like buying people flowers too. Makes them feel good. No occasion. You don't need an occasion for flowers, but I feel like spring's going to be a good spring. New beginning. I took this suicide awareness panel. It's an 8-day thing, or an 8-hour thing. 2-day? I don't know. It's a lot of stuff that I already knew, but anyway. And they talked about, my train of thought just derailed. Oh, yeah, and they mentioned that people think that the suicide rate is the highest at the holidays. Granted, it's high, but according to their stats, they, highest suicide rate is in the spring, and I attribute that because of the new beginnings, and when people can't see a new beginning for themselves, what's the point? People don't do well when they live the same days over and over and over. They get stagnant. That's why they self-sabotage. Just do something that they knew to do, because that's not how people are supposed to live. So sometimes self-sabotaging switches gears, and you make yourself your own tower moment, have your own event, and turns your life off into a whole entirely different course. I think one of the reasons why I have my main reason why I do these videos is a diary. Another reason I do them, there's a lot of really sensitive people. There's a lot of strength in being sensitive, because, God, it takes a lot to freaking keep up walls to pretend that you aren't sensitive. You don't gotta do that no more. You don't have to. Because there's safe places all over the place. This is a safe place. I know there's safe places. I see them. The main thing that's going to get people through is to learn to self-soothe. But every now and again, there's things that happen that we can't even soothe ourselves. We are unsoothable. Yeah. So what we can do is we could turn to our tribe. and get in that boat and float and let them soothe you until you get back in a better place where you can soothe the you. So, I am good. My emotional standing is solid. I have lemon meringue pie. And meringue is good. Anyway. And if you get too low, just imagine yourself in a better place. Just might as well just wonder of how wonderful your life could be, and how quickly things change that can make things happen in your favor. So if you're feeling low, eat things that make you feel better. Don't drink alcohol. God, it takes your spirit. Anyway, I think that's all I got. I hope you have a rad day now. Peace.